Check, check. Minutes away from going live. Silence your cell phones, everybody. Fresno, California. Let's go. Yippee. Flowers are in blossom, blooming. I'm live? Perfect. 5, 3. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Coming alive from beautiful downtown Fresno, California. We've been waiting for this one for a while now, and it all goes down Friday night, this Friday. And it's a huge junior welterweight battle, Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza, and it's an unbelievable card. I've got the co-feature beside me and two young fighters who are also on the card as well. Again, all fights exclusive to ESPN Plus this Friday night. Friday night fights coming live from downtown Fresno, California. Mark Chinook, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go to my left, your right, Gabe Flores Jr. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
How you feeling, man? Like, this is your first fight since your first professional loss. You know, we were all sad to see that defeat, but what are you taking away from that, and what can we expect Friday night?
I'm just excited for Friday night to just be me. Go in there and be myself. You know, as funny it may sound, I'm excited to be me, but to be 100% and be in there and do the game plan and do what I'm best at.
What did you learn? What did you take away from that defeat?
I mean, what I already knew. I could go through anything. You know, my back against the wall, I'll still fight. You know, at the end of the day, that's who I am. I'm a fighter.
I wrote down here, you know, coming after a loss like that, going into a 10-rounder. You're going into a 10-rounder on Friday night against a capable opponent in Montoya. What was your thought, and with your team's thought, in taking this type of bout immediately following a defeat? Because that's a statement.
Yeah, like I said, like the last fight, I watched, but I'm not really worried about, because I know what I know. I know who I am. I know that wasn't me. And Montoya beat my last opponent, so that'll be a good performance to bid on Friday night. And like I said, I'm excited because all I got to do is go in there and be myself.
Well, we're excited. Thank you for spending time with us. I'm going to turn to my right, your left. Carlos Valderes, welcome to the stage, brother. How you feeling? What can we look forward to Friday night?
Everything feels good. I feel amazing. I'm just thankful to being in this position again. You know, many don't get another opportunity. I would like to thank my manager, Sam, Paulina from Perfecting Athletes. I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm ready to go do work.
What's it mean to you to be back here in Central California, fighting on the card with two other Olympians from this area? It's a special weekend for Central Cali.
It definitely is, for sure, to be fighting alongside two Olympians. I'm fighting close to home. This is the closest to home I fought in a good minute. One of my last fights was all the way in Oklahoma. But I'm feeling good. This is a big opportunity for me to go out there and shine and just do what I do, have fun, and steal the show.
This is your third fight, your third fight in 7 months with Top Rank. What's changed in your game for the better in this short amount of time?
Definitely moving to Los Angeles, you know, being out there with Buddy McGirt, just him being on my ass every day. It's for sure is a different training out there, you know, and I really am looking forward to this year. This is my year to go up. You know, when I took that loss in 2019, a lot of people wanted to, you know, push me to the side or brush me under the rug, but because they knew the type of talent I have and the type of caliber fighter I am, and they knew, you know, that the king's coming.
Well, I think Top Rank knows as well. It's funny you mentioned that, because I wrote down here, is 2022 your year that you continue to make major strides and put yourself in a position to become a title contender?
No, most definitely. 2022 is my year to go up. It's my year to become a title contender. And, you know, we have a great division, 130. And I'm looking, you know, my talent is up there with all the champions up there. So you'll see. You'll see by the end of the year where I'm at.
Thank you, brother. It's going to be a great night of fights this Friday. I want to thank Gabe and Carlos for spending a few minutes with us. Sit back, relax, as we get to our co-feature, both gentlemen sitting on either side of me, Joet Gonzalez and Jeo Santisima. Thank you guys for being here. Joet, I want to start with you. You're a two-time title challenger. When you look at the featherweight landscape, where do you see yourself, and is there another title shot coming up for you in the future?
Yeah, there's definitely another title shot. You know, I really work hard, and I see myself as one of the tops. You know, I fought, you know, Navarrete, I fought Stevenson, you know, the top fighters, and they're not just no regular champions. They're one of the top in the sport. And, you know, I put a great performance on my last fight. Came a little short, but I'm ready to get back in there against the best.
It's funny you mentioned Navarrete because I made a lot of notes here. You're less than 5 months removed from that fight, and a lot of people had that fight possibly as a Fight of the Year candidate. It was a fantastic fight. How important is it for you to get right back on the horse and get back in the ring?
Very important, you know. Like I said, I trained really hard. Took a little break, you know, got my stitches removed. Obviously, you know, I got cut. But I was back in the gym literally within a month. Everything was fine. I was physically and mentally ready, and I'm just ready to perform this Friday.
I want to come over here. Jeo Santisima, thank you so much for being with us. This is a huge opportunity for you in Fresno, California. Huge card. How are you feeling?
I'm good, sir. I'm very thankful to pasalamat ko sa una sa tanan sa Ginoo, sa manager, Sir Sean, Sir Brendan, and to Sir Manangkel sa opportunity na gihatag sa ako.
First of all, I thank God for this opportunity to Sir Sean, San Gibbons, to my promoter, Save Sanman, and this opportunity to fight this Top Rank is a big opportunity for me. Yeah.
Title opportunity against Navarrete. You know, what was your biggest takeaway from that fight?
Unsa daw imong katong dula nimo ni Navarrete, unsa daw imong kwan nato kanang mas istorya?
It's a big experience to Manuel Navarrete because you know the guy is very good fighter.
It's a big opportunity to fight Navarrete last time. Then it's a big, opportunity and big respect to Navarrete for that fight.
A lot of people are talking about our co-feature on Friday night, being an incredible match. Going to be fireworks in the ring. A lot of people talking about the co-main just as much as they are as our main event. What does he expect to see from his opponent, and what can we anticipate seeing from him that possibly we haven't seen in the past?
Unsa may istorya nimo sa umaabot ni mga dula with Joet Gonzalez, unsa imong ipakita nga imong ipakita sa dula ninyo ni kuan ni Joet Gonzalez.
Nindot kini nga duwa kay pareho may world title challenger din Navarrete kami na kalaban. So nindot ni nga duwa sa moabot nga ka 4 the night.
This fight would be a great fight both of us because we are both challengers with Navarrete. So this be a great fight for we should the fight very good and let's go.
Let's go. I love it. Joet, one last one for you. You know, we talked about this a little earlier, 2-time title challenger. What does that experience provide you against a tough opponent now as we continue on this journey in this division? Like we talked about, you know, I said, hey, you got another title shot in your future. This is a tough opponent sitting across from you. Friday night is obviously going to be an exciting time. What does the experience that you've had now with 2 title opportunities provide you coming into the ring Friday night?
It provides a lot. I think I've been in there with better opposition, and I think, like my last fight, it shows how tough I am, and now, you know, he's a tough fighter, but it shows the people how tough I am, and we'll see who comes out the winner this Friday.
Like I said, our co-feature is going to be a highly anticipated bout. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you right now to leave your microphones on your stools for your first face-off of the week. Gardy will give you some instructions along with Evan up front there. And we'll get to our main event in just a minute. But this is our co-feature. Jeo Santisima, Joet Gonzalez, Friday night, the Save Mart Center here in Fresno, California. Don't go anywhere. We're bringing up our main event in just a few minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging in. As I mentioned earlier, this is an incredible week in the Central Valley. A huge, huge junior welterweight bout on the line, Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza. Before we get to the fighters, we do have somebody making his professional debut on the card as well, but I also wanted to get to Rick Merigian, promoter, manager extraordinaire. This is an incredible week for the Central Valley. Thank you for all your hard work in putting this event together. We're excited to be here, our Top Rank family. What can we expect, man?
Fireworks, nothing but fireworks. This is an historic night. Having 3 generations of Olympians on one card. It's a lot of boxing history in this room. I don't know the last time that's happened. 2012 with Jose Ramirez, 2016 with Carlos Balderas, and our silver medalist from 2020 with Richard Torrez. What an incredible thing to have in Fresno, California, not to mention the main event.
We love coming up to Fresno. Now, we have a special guest in the house. Chief of Police is here. We wanted to bring him up, Chief Balderrama. Come on up, Chief, real quick while we are live. Say a few words. And I know you have a great history with the sport of boxing, and Rick wanted to make sure you had an opportunity to say a few words. So, Rick, pass him your mic real quick. Chief, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
No, thank you very much for having us here. I'll tell you what, this is a big event for Fresno, for the entire Central Valley, to just have so many world-class boxers representing the Central Valley. I know it's important to the city. The mayor was going to be here, but he's out of town in Miami Beach. Our assistant city manager, Greg Barfield, is here as well. But just thanks to all these boxers for being willing to not only represent the Central Valley, but be great role models for our kids. Alex Salcedo is a kid that we supported in Oklahoma City, where I come from. And he's well known here in these parts because he's a great boxer, but he's also a great kid. And he gave back to his community, and I got to meet Jose and his family not too long ago, and they just make us very proud that not only are they, doing well in the sport, but they're also coming back and supporting their community. I know that Jose, represents a lot of worthy causes that are important to the Central Valley. So just thank you for the opportunity, Rick. Thanks for bringing this to Fresno, and we'd like to see more of this.
Thank you, Chief. We'll see you at the fight Friday night.
I'll be there.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, to my left, your right, is Richard Torrez Jr. making his professional debut. Welcome, and, listen, what's this mean to you? You're on a card here in the Central Valley. Put into words, if you can, what it means to be on this card.
I mean, I would have never imagined turning pro here, being able to do so in the Central Valley. So being able to do so is unimaginable. I mean, I can't wait for my town and my community. They've been so behind me from the Olympics and going forward. I really can't wait to show them what I got in the professional game.
The gentleman sitting to my right, you've admired in and out of the ring for a long time. Not just what he's done in the ring, but here in the community. How has he influenced you as a fighter, as a role model in your career?
I feel like not only kicking down all the doors necessary for me to be here today. I mean, Jose Ramirez, you've showed me how not only to be a boxer, but try to be a role model. What you've done in the Central Valley, people don't come to me and say, hey, do you know Jose Ramirez the boxer? They say, hey, do you know Jose Ramirez the person? And that's what I want to be like, too. So, you're a legend in these parts, and I just want to say thank you for that, for kicking down these doors.
No, thank you.
Not using cheesy song lyrics, but let's get down to business here. Your amateur career, your silver medal, it's now behind you. You're stepping into the ring, making your professional debut on Friday night. What do we get to see? What do we expect?
I mean, I am a very active fighter. I'm conditioned. I may not be the biggest heavyweight, but what I lack for in size, I make up for in speed and power. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give it all I got. I've trained like this fight's going to be an Olympic fight, and I'm ready. And I want to show the world that I'm ready, and I want to show the world what Richard Torrez has to offer.
Well, listen, we're excited. We're excited to see you Friday night. Congratulations, and I'm excited to introduce you for the first time as a professional in the ring on Friday night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge junior welterweight showdown. Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza. We've been talking about this fight for a long time. And, Jose, what does it mean to you to be able to fight here at home again? Because I love coming up here, and I know you love fighting at home. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's always an honor. First and foremost, I want to thank God. I want to thank my team, Top Rank, ESPN, for always considering Fresno as a place, where we're able to bring the best of boxing. And I think that, that motivates a lot of people, inspires a lot of people every time we fight here. So not just in the sport of boxing, but it motivates the hardworking people that live here in the community to continue fighting forward and pursuing their dreams. And it's now it's an honor to share the ring with the other young talent that you're going to be seeing on Friday night. Richard Torrez, our silver medalist Olympian. We have Carlos Baderos, 2016 Olympian, and of course Gabe Flores, who's a future world champion. And I know he's going to come back stronger after his last fight. So for me, just to kind of open up this doors for all these fighters, man, it's quite an honor, and I'm grateful, but I'm yet humble to be here and continue to fighting in this level of boxing, which is the biggest level of boxing you could perform against great fighters like Jose Pedraza.
His name, it's funny you mentioned his name because his name has been thrown around now for some time. Why is he the right opponent right now at this right time for you?
My goal is to stay, at the highest level of competition. My goal is to become a world champion again, and you have to fight the best to be ready for those fights. I don't want no easy fights. I don't want to be fighting fights that are going to be, tune-up fights. I don't believe that I signed up to boxing to do that. I signed up to fight the best, and Jose Pedraza has shown to be a great junior welterweight, super lightweight fighter. I think he's developed to be a much better fighter in this weight class than what he was in the 130 and 135. So that's who I have to face to be ready to get my world titles back. Is knowing if I can go through him, I can go through anybody at 140.
Yeah, Friday night's going to be fireworks, as Rick mentioned. Jose Pedraza, come over to you. Gardy over here off camera is going to help translate. Like many in the sport, you contracted COVID, and it postponed this bout. Are we going to be the same? Are we going to see the same Pedraza that we've been accustomed to seeing year after year in the ring?
Como mucha gente en el deporte, contraíste COVID-19, tuvimos que posponer la pelea. ¿Veremos el mismo José Pedraza de las últimas peleas o ya está recuperado completamente?
Saludos, primero que todo. Mira, definitivamente estoy totalmente recuperado. Van a ver al Pedraza que están acostumbrados a ver. Si no fuese así, si no estuviéramos recuperados, no estuviéramos aceptando esta gran pelea con Ramírez.
Definitely recover 100%. If that wasn't the case, you won't be seeing me facing Jose Ramirez in this great fight.
I think a title shot is sort of imminent for the winner of this bout. What would it mean to you to be a three-weight class world champion coming from Puerto Rico? 130, 135, and then possibly having the opportunity for a title at 140. What would that mean to you?
¿Qué significaría para ti convertirte en campeón en tres divisiones, 130, 135 y ahora 140, siendo un peleador de Puerto Rico?
Significa mucho convertirme por tercera vez campeón. Sería parte de la historia de Puerto Rico, estaría junto con todas esas leyendas y así pues, dejaría un gran legado para mí y para mi familia.
It would mean a lot, becoming champion for a third time. I will put my name along the legends from Puerto Rico, and it would mean a lot for the island too.
Jose, I'm going to pose the same question to you because I think a title shot would be eminent for the winner of this bout. What would that mean to you to have that belt again?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the only thing I've been thinking about throughout the whole training camp, pushing myself to learn from my mistakes and to become a world champion again. I feel hungry. I feel like that Jose Ramirez that got his opportunity in 2018 when I became a world champion for the first time, and I just want it back, man. And I want to go out there and perform at my best and to showcase my talent in front of all the fans. It just it means a lot. So I'm looking forward to it.
You've talked openly about the loss to Taylor and the disappointment that you had coming off that loss. How important is it for you to have the support of people in your camp like Rick and your family, really, to put you back in this position?
I think every fighter can relate to this, is that after a great loss, we get to see who stays and who left, and it just shows that after taking that first loss, you actually get a better team together, because those that left, we're probably not helping you at all. So those that stay with you are the ones that are there showing loyalty and believing you. So we're ready to go. Oh man, I got a great team from my training team, my manager, and Top Rank, and my family, obviously. So that pressure is gone. You know, that fear of knowing the unknown is gone. You know, so I was able to train with no pressure. I was able to train and just be myself. And I think the biggest thing that I learned from myself when I faced Josh Taylor is that the only person that could defeat me is my own self. And I think it's the fight that I felt like I lost. I don't believe he beat me because he's a better fighter. I felt like that's the fight. That fight I lost because I wasn't at my best, mentally and physically. So I learned to accept it, and I want to earn my shot to those titles with my actions. You know, so I hope to show the best of my abilities this Friday.
Jose, Gardy, I'm coming back to Jose here. Your last title you won in Beltran's backyard. What is it about enemy territory, coming into enemy territory, that brings out the best in you?
Tu último título mundial lo ganaste en territorio enemigo cuando derrotaste a Beltrán. ¿Cuán cómodo te sientes tú de pelear en territorio enemigo y estar una vez más aquí?
Mira, definitivamente estoy tranquilo. Son cosas que se acostumbra uno, ¿verdad? Y pues estoy acostumbrado a pelear en territorio enemigo. Yo solo confío en todo mi entrenamiento, confío en mí, ¿verdad? En todo el trabajo y un buen campamento que hicimos.
It's definitely, I'm used to it by now. You know, these are the things that happen in boxing. I only believe in the hard work and the training that I did and in my ability. So I'm ready for it.
Hey, Rick, I want to come back to you. Obviously, two incredibly well-respected athletes sitting on either side of me. How important, or not important, that's not really the right word, but what does this fight mean to you? Of all the fights that you've put together, to see two guys of this caliber come together on Friday night and battle it out in the ring, how special is that for you?
I mean, personally, it's very, very special. I've known Jose since he was 16 years old, and he's the most competitive person you'll meet. And he'll step off the stage and see who can spit further, and he'll go till his mouth is dry, you know, trying to beat you. So I know Jose well, and I think that everyone else now gets to see what happens in a big fight like this. He rises to these occasions and moments. He thrives on them. The bigger the challenge, the more at stake. And I just think that all of that's going to come full circle on Friday night. And I think he will get his belts back, and I think he'll win a few more. And I think this was the most motivating thing for Jose Ramirez that's taken place. But I absolutely think you're going to see a very special performance from Jose on Friday night.
Jose, Friday night, obviously fireworks. We've heard it from Rick over here. There's going to be fireworks. How excited are you for Friday night, and what can we expect?
El viernes va a ser un gran combate. Se esperan fuegos artificiales. ¿Cuán emocionado estás tú para la pelea del viernes?
Mira, estoy muy emocionado de tener esta gran pelea y de que se me diera una gran oportunidad con Jose Ramirez. Así que estamos bien preparados y locos por que llegue el viernes.
I'm very excited, you know, glad for this opportunity against Jose Ramirez, and I'm just ready to go on Friday.
Jose, same question for you. Friday night, 2 nights away. We got the weigh-ins tomorrow. How important is it for you to come out victorious on Friday night?
Well, it's very, very, very important. But I'm training. I train really, really hard, and I know I'm ready for it. And no matter what the outcome, I'm very, very blessed to be here in this position that I see myself in, and for this great opportunity to share the ring with a great champion like Jose Pedraza. So I'm just motivated, and I'm happy to go out there and show the best of me and give the fans a great performance.
All right, listen, guys, thank you so much for your time today. Everybody tuning in. What's that? Please do.
Muchas gracias a todos, a la media. Siempre para mí es un gran honor estar aquí y participar aquí en la comunidad de Fresno y en todo el Valle Central, enfrente de mucha gente que es muy trabajadora, ¿no? Que respeta el trabajo y yo creo que boxeadores como nosotros, aquí yo, Richard Torrez, Gabe Flores, Carlos Valderas, Jose Pedraza, gente hispana, gente latina que motiva a toda la gente a pelear y a seguir sus sueños, ¿no? So, no esperen, no fallen esta pelea el 4 de marzo, va a ser una gran pelea y muchas gracias a José Pedraza por aceptar esta gran oportunidad y espero darles al público una gran pelea y demostrar lo que es el boxeo, ¿no? Un deporte donde los mejores boxeadores se enfrentan, ¿no? Y a fin de cuentas hay respeto y podemos motivar a mucha gente.
Thank you very much. Listen to everybody tuning in. Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time today, gentlemen. This is going to be one for the ages. Friday night. Coming here you live from Fresno, California, the Save Mart Center. All fights exclusive on ESPN Plus beginning at 4:15 Pacific time. It is a huge junior welterweight showdown. Jose Ramirez, Jose Pedraza. Again, Friday, March 4th from the Save Mart Center here in beautiful Fresno, California. One you do not want to miss. ESPN Plus beginning at 4:15 Pacific, live from Fresno, California. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow for the weigh-ins.